All right, let's find the first four terms of the Maclaurin series for f of x. We'll start by writing out the series for e to the x and the series for sine of x. And our distribution process begins 1 times all the terms in the sine of x's series. All right, now let's do the x. So x multiplied by all the green terms gives us these terms. Now we want to line them up vertically under the like terms. We had no squared term, that's why I had the space. So the squared term will go under the squared terms column. We want the columns to have like terms. Next, this term gets multiplied, distributed to everybody. And then it gives us these terms, keeping them in their respective columns. Next, we'll do the x to the third over 3 factorial. Now, how far do we have to go? Well, notice when we multiplied the cubic term times the terms from sine of x's series, we didn't add to this column, or the second degree column, or the third degree column. We added to the fourth degree column. And that was happening previously as well. So when we have another term, the x to the fourth over 4 factorial, we distribute it to the terms of sine of x's series. Our first term will be x to the fourth over 4 factorial times x, which is x to the fifth. So we'll add it to this column. Well, that's our 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth column. And we only needed 4 terms, which means we can stop. We have to combine our x terms, our x squared terms, our x cubed terms, our x fourth terms, and then those are set. Those are the first 4 terms, and we're done. We can effectively ignore what's happening here because we have our first 4 terms that are set. The first degree, second degree in green, third degree, and the 2 fourth degree terms. So let's combine like terms and get our series. Getting common denominators for the cubic terms. And oh no, the fourth degree term is 0. So if we need 4 non-zero terms, we have to go a little further. Dang. All right, let's go a little further. Let's multiply the next term times the terms of the sine of x's series. X to the fourth times x is x to the fifth over 4 factorial. All right, and then times this next one is x to the seventh over 4 factorial, 3 factorial, but we're not going to need that because we have all of our fifth degree terms. Let's combine them. So these are our fifth degree terms, and those aren't going to cancel out. So I'm going to do this -2 and this +6 is +4x cubed over 2 factorial times, or 2 times 3 factorial. We can simplify it. We'll do that in the next step, the 4/12. All right, we need, this is equal to 0. So we need to get common denominators here. Here we are with common denominators, and let's do some simplifying here. Which gives us this, and then we have x plus x squared plus x cubed over 3 plus, let's combine all those like terms on top. And finally, that fraction reduces nicely to minus x to the fifth over 30. And there we have our first 4 non-zero terms for the series of e dx times sine of x.